Barakah La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Also the brothers who labor in this truth when their life on the line, especially in this time. Shalom to you brothers and you very few sisters, wholeheartedly believe in this truth, the hope for elect. Shalom. All right, as you can see, I'm gonna just show you a few. We're not gonna read necessarily the whole article, but just show you a few titles of these articles. New York eviction moratorium to expire Saturday. NYC may ask federal government for relief funds. This is as of January 14, 2022. If you go, got a few different states eviction moratoriums expires. And New York is the Empire State. Like the capital of the world. Been coined the capital of the world. All right. You've seen what's going on. You've seen a lot of things that's happening. Not only that, let's go to this article. Family faces devastating hit as monthly child tax credits end. This is as of January 14, 2022. All right, so families was getting a monthly tax credit for each child they had. I think it was up to $300. Yep, yep, worth up to $300 per month. So that was able to assist them during this time. That they was able to you know, have extra money come in to feed their children, take care of the bills, right? So you've seen the eviction moratorium being 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 compromised, and it is no longer may be in action. They're going to continue to try to extend it, just like this tax credit. But you've seen what's going on, man. Like as prices go up, as less food on the shelves, the cost of living is going up, exponentially, right? And inflation is happening, and soon hyperinflation. It's making it very hard on you to survive and live, man. And it's regardless if you took the jump shot or not, man. They're making it very hard, right? And then now for those who didn't take the jump shot, just recently I was just doing, working, and I seen one of the performing art centers. They said in order they had it all over the loudspeaker that if you don't have you got to have your Vanessa shot credibility, credentials, all right, or you're not able to enter their facility, man. And you're seeing it now on some of the stores that hey, they're flirting with it on some of these stores where I'm at, right? And we know in certain locations already in the country that it's already implemented where you can't go into certain places unless you have those certain credentials. All right, Salakia, hold on, Salakia. Is gonna finish this off. Salakia. So like I was saying, so they're putting that squeeze on you, man. They putting that squeeze on the general public, on the people, right? And they're making it very hard for you to survive. And then that's where you seeing what's gonna happen is not only men and women, but especially you women, man, who walk around in great pride, man. Isaiah 32:9. When your vintage shall fail, man, because a lot of these women, man, they depend on the government, man. That's their daddy Esau, man, and they're gonna see that, man. He doesn't have their best interest at heart, man. He wants to see them fail, man. He wants to see them suffer, because that's the blessing he's been given. Death wherever he goes, death and destruction. All right, the thief come to rob, steal, and kill, man, and that's what he is, man. All right. So you seeing what's going on, and it's not by accident these things is happening, man, because the prophecies has to come to pass, man. If the Lord is a man that doesn't lie, all right, and is not going to return unto him void. So these things is going to come to pass. That's why you see the prophets, going into prophecies to say before they telling you these things before it's happening, and then it's starting to happen. So we know that things was written aforetime for our learning and understanding, and things came to pass already, right? So let's get into some more. precepts, and we ain't gonna hold it. We ain't gonna keep it too longer. Daniel 8, we'll start at verse 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy one. And though his policy, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. All right, through his policy, right? Also, he should cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many, right? And he shall also stand up against the princes, but he shall be broken without hand, right? So we know we'll go to that real quick. We know ultimately that this man's enterprise, see right here, Job 5 and 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, right? So who's the crafty, right? That's Esau Edom, man. That's what he does, man. You've seen these policies, you've seen his unrighteous decrees. We'll get to that precept as well. But these things he's putting in place, right, to ultimately destroy Jacob, man. That's what it's all about, man. Is to implement his plan, to go through with his new world order, and destroy not only Jacob, but to limit population in the Georgia Guidestones down to 500,000, man. So right here go. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands could not perform their enterprise. And that's Yahweh Shah ultimately is going to disappoint them, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right? And let's go there, man, because we're going to hear these precepts, but this is the time we're in, man. All right, Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, man. So who's that? That's they looking again to go after Yasharallah, man, Israel, man. They know they're not truly the chosen people of the Lord. They know they're imposters, right? So Esau Edom, you know, he's being made bare. He's being made known that he is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And devil goes into Diablos is the deceiver, man. You know, it's not a red guy with a, it's not, well, you know, Esau Edom is, you know, he's the red man, right? But it's not a fictional God that you see with two horns and with two red, you know, like they show you on TV, man. But he is showing his horns because he's the devil, man. He's showing his two horns, right? He tried to come speaking as a lamb, right, with, you know, Saul, but really he's speaking as a dragon, man. In Revelations, right? He's speaking as a dragon with his draconian laws, man. Those draconian going into severe, right? So that's what's going on, man. You seeing these things happening, and they writing things into legislation to take more and more of your rights away from you, and to put your back in a corner, man, where you're gonna have to, you know, you have to do one or two options, and that's put your whole heart and trust in Esau Edom or Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. And you're seeing people picking their sides. Because that's the Lord when he's going to have his indignation on those who went against him, man. Especially those of Israel, man. And it's already been preordained, but you've seen what's going on, man. You've seen the Lord making a separation between who are his chosen and who is not his chosen. And it's going to continue he's going to continue to lift that standard. And you're going to see it more and more, man, as time go on. And with these people, man, who's gonna when they about to see their back is about to be completely against the wall, man, you're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. That's gonna cause again anarchy, right? So they can come in with their martial law, man. This is all a strategy from Esau Edom, man. He's a cunning hunter, man. So when he hunts, he's crafty, he's cunning, he's subtle, he's that serpent in the field, man. Who's going to pity a charmer that's been bitten by that serpent, man? All right? That's why the scripture says, never trust thine enemy, man. Because just as iron rusteth, so his wickedness, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So this is the devil that is showing his horns, man. And he's going to continue to show his horns. He's the oppressor, man. And he's going to continue to oppress the people, mainly Jacob, man. All right? So you seen what's going on, man. And if you haven't waken up and the Lord keep you in that slumber, that sleep, right? Because this knowing the time is high time to wake up. Now if the Lord keep you, that veil over your face, right? Because the election is gonna attain what they're looking for, right? Israel's looking, but only the election's gonna obtain it, man. And we're at the time where that grace, that mercy period is closing in, it's closing up, man. The word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua has gone forth to the four corners of the earth via the World Wide Web, right? So we know that it's going to be a short time where it's going to be Amos 8 and 11, famine of the word. And you're no longer going to hear these warnings, when it says Ezekiel, blow that trumpet, right? And warn our people, right? You're no longer going to hear these warnings, man, because you're taking it for granted. And it's only gonna get tightened. Things gonna tighten up in that squeeze. Esau gonna put that squeeze on you, man. He wanna see you. He wanna see you destroyed, man. All right. So it's through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it's time to wisen up, continue to pray, because wisdom is the knowledge. Wisdom is the stability of that time, man. Right. So we have to wisen up, man. We gotta continue to pray. We gotta, spiritually prepare ourselves for what's to come, and pray and fast and do those things, man. Like the brothers in Mississippi were saying, you gotta pray, you gotta fast, you gotta read more, you gotta put together a regiment, man, where you can get ready for these times, man. Because it's about to get ugly, man. And the only thing you gonna have that can deliver you out of the hand of the faller, right? Who's the faller? Is someone who's someone who set traps, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash.